And just like that, the memory I buried came back to life. They say you only get one true love. I say, some loves are reborn, and sometimes fate doesn't knock, it dances in. And that was how my story began.
They say the past is a place you visit, not one you live in. But some nights, the heart rebels. Some nights, you scroll through old messages, and the one you shouldn't miss sends a video. Lucia, dancing, same red dress, same eyes, different fire. Ima Keith was an experience. She came into my life like a storm wrapped in silk. Sharp wit, sensual charm, and she knew it. We met at a tech innovation seminar. I had just presented on biometric encryption. She came up after and said,
"You speak like someone who's been kissed by data and wine. Let's see if you kiss the same."
And just like that, I was hers. For 2 years, Ima and I burned. And I mean burned. Passionate nights, quiet fights, public scenes, private apologies. We were everything our parents feared. She smoked clove cigarettes and read Hemingway in bed. She could flip from quoting code to tracing my spine like she owned it. But there was always something broken in her. And maybe something broken in me for loving the pieces. When it ended, it wasn't fire. It was smoke. No more texts. No more uninvited dorm visits. Just silence. And that silence echoed louder than our fights. My mother once warned me, fire may keep you warm, but it'll burn everything else you build. So I buried Ima in silence. Or so I thought. Out of nowhere, Lucia messaged me. Not hello, not hi, just a photo of malt and suya with the caption, "Still remember Lagos?" She was 20 now. Her voice notes danced through my headphones late at night. Her laughter became a lullaby I never asked for. She talked about life in Lagos, her part-time job, her dreams, her loneliness. She said she was single. That car was a thing of the past, and I believed her. Weeks later, Clara called me. She sounded worried, her words heavy.
"Rex, Lucia is pregnant, and she's not well. Kids of these days never listen nor learn until they put everyone in trouble."
She went on and on. My heart dropped. Lucia had told me nothing. Nothing about Kyle. Nothing about being sick. She said she was done with him. That he cheated. That he was violent. That he wasn't caring. That he was gone. But that was only half the truth. The other half nearly took her life. She had been bleeding. Scared. Alone. Kyle had abandoned her when he found out. Said the child wasn't his. Clara and Uncle Thomas found her collapsed in her room, feverish and in pain. They rushed her to the hospital, paid the bills, sat by her side. And I was thousands of miles away, angry, hurt, confused. She sent a voice note days later.
"I didn't lie to hurt you. I lied because I didn't want to lose your care, and because I still wanted to be your almost."
Almost. That word cuts deeper than any betrayal. Despite the lies, despite the pain, I went to Lagos. She stayed in Thomas and Clara's guest room. Still fragile, still beautiful. She was pregnant. We spoke. We cried. We argued. She said she still loved Kyle, then hated him the next second. I didn't know what to feel. One night, I found her sitting in the hallway. No makeup, just pain and truth on her face.
Every man I've loved leaves. I thought maybe you wouldn't if I looked perfect, if I acted brave.
I sat beside her, held her hand, said nothing, because sometimes silence is the only balm for shattered truth and a wrecked soul. We took a walk the day before I left. She wore a long dress, a flip-flop. We walked past the spot where she used to tease me with her red shoes. She gazed into the hall, looked at me, and we both smiled. Memories clicked. While we walked, she requested I pick a name for her unborn child. It sounded weird. I was stunned, but I played along. What kind of name do you want? I asked. Nigerian, English, Scottish, Jewish, or Russian? The last option got her laughing. In my confusion, I succeeded in making her laugh. Her laughter rang like a bell. Then her countenance switched. She smiled, not playfully, but with weight.
Would you still have touched me if I had told you everything?
I didn't answer. I didn't have to. My wife Melissa came like an answered prayer. Mixed heritage, graceful, emotionally available. My parents adored her. She made loving easy, made dinner from scratch, believed in long walks and forehead kisses. She gave me peace, but never fire. Lucia was still buried in my chest like a splinter I couldn't remove. Late one night, Lucia called. Her baby, Zion, was sleeping beside her. She didn't ask for money. She didn't beg for attention. She just looked at me.
He looks nothing like Kyle, but everything like hope. You're the father he longs for. Could you make it up to him?
I smiled, then cried, because in that moment, I realized she wasn't asking me to come back. She was just asking me not to forget, and I never will. She called again, this time not for help, this time to say goodbye, or maybe to say come.